Ahead on Daytime Buffalo, we meet Molly, this week's adoptable pup from Buddy's Second Chance Rescue. And then we visit Ethan Allen of Western New York for tips on choosing the right leather for your home. It's all coming up right now on Daytime Buffalo. Good afternoon, hello, and welcome to Daytime Buffalo. I'm your host, Chelsea Lavelle. Joining us now is Julie Starr from Buddy's Second Chance Rescue and Kimberly LaRussa from Sweet Buffalo through our sponsors at Earthwise Pet Hamburg. Thanks for coming in today, ladies.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Tell us who the lovely lady is that you brought in.
Well, today we have Molly. Molly's about 8 months old. She is a mixed breed dog from Laredo, Texas. Her foster actually took her and her 2 siblings to get them out of the shelter. She is, I'd say, around 35 pounds. She's not super big. She's not full grown yet either, though, but I don't anticipate her to be, you know, a 50 or 60 pound dog. She's
such a happy girl.
So good. She's doing awesome on her training. She sits, she can spin around. Her foster's amazing with teaching her foster dogs tricks. She is house trained, crate trained, great in the car.
Nice.
Yeah, she's overall just a great dog. She's obviously good with other dogs.
Yes, and she has siblings.
Yeah.
Now, I know that she's food motivated, which, do you want to explain why that's a good thing for dogs when it comes to training?
It is. It's a great thing when it comes to training because it's so much easier to train them when they have something to look forward to getting. So anything high value treats as far as hot dogs, chicken, things like that, you're going to be able to train a dog a lot easier.
Yes, that's what I did not have with Remy because I need to be on Remy's diet. She eats that food and says no all the time.
Spoiled.
Okay, so she's really seems like a great fit for a lot of different types of families.
She is. She is. She really is a great fit. I think kids would be fine. She is a little jumpy, and believe it or not, when I was walking her, she's pretty strong for her size and her age. So I would definitely maybe suggest if you do have kids in the home, maybe a little bit older kids, or you know, just if you're able to work on the jumpiness. And I mean, she's still a puppy. She's got puppy energy, so you're gonna get that, you know.
We can train that out of her.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Alrighty, let's talk about what you have going on. I know Buddy's provides meet and greets, which is a great opportunity because, like we said, she's a little jumpy. So if you want to meet her with your kids so you can get a feel if that's the right fit for you guys, right?
Absolutely. So it's required with any adoption through our organization is that the fosters bring the dog to your home to do a meet and greet with all the family and the dogs or other animals that are in the home currently. We want to make sure it's a good fit. We want to make sure we're setting these dogs up for success so we don't have any kind of returns or things like that. So yes, if they wanted to apply to adopt to get her at buddysrescue.org, they would get on her list and then the foster would contact them and bring her out to their house and they would see how it goes.
Now, I know that Sweet Buffalo is always collaborating with Buddy. So you want to talk about what this collaboration means and what it looks like?
Yeah, so just this week, there was a pitty mix named Princess, who my friend sadly needed to rehome. So what Buddy's did is they didn't automatically have a foster available. Buddy's posted to their fosters about Princess. I shared it on Sweet Buffalo, let everyone know you can apply at Buddy's to foster. And then, Buddy's Second Chance Rescue took in that dog. So what I do for Buddies throughout the year to say thank you is I team up with local businesses and I ask them to help me get these dogs adopted. That way they continue to help me and I can send them more dogs. So what I would like to ask the community and businesses is if you have an idea to help one of Buddy's dogs get adopted, please reach out to Sweet Buffalo. I'll help promote the event. I'll help promote, the initiative that you have planned. Let's team up. We can come up with ideas together and all you have to do is message Sweet Buffalo and I'll get right back to you.
That's right. And you guys do a great job. I remember how amazing that partnership with Wendy's went, right? Yeah. And that video that you created went viral and it really helped bring a lot of attention to what you're doing, right?
Yeah, and actually Wendy's is going to be our big sponsor for 2025. We'll actually have Cindy on next week to talk about that. But yeah, I mean, it's super important because then we have multiple platforms that help us. Kim has a huge following. We have a decent following. So the more eyes we have on what we're doing in the dogs, obviously the more dogs we're able to save. We know how important that is right now.
That's right. And you mentioned that Molly came from Laredo, Texas, which is a kill shelter, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's one of the top ones in the country. It's sad. It's not at any fault of the shelter. The shelter does everything they can. The shelter director there is absolutely incredible. She's trying to make so many changes there for the dogs. but unfortunately they can only do with what they have to work with. You know, so they're trying to team up with the community there and do things like spay and neuter clinics, things like that to get the animals fixed. So everyone really is doing their part.
That's right. And which is why we call it second chance, because
Yeah.
you are really giving Molly a second chance if you're open to giving her a new home.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. And that's, you know, how we started. Is the first dog we saved name was Buddy, and we took him from a high kill shelter, and he got his second chance. And 12 years later, he's still alive and doing well.
Yes.
Living his best life.
Let's talk about some adoption events you have coming up.
This Saturday, actually, we're going to be at Pet Supplies Plus in Depew, and they're calling it their New Year's resolution adoption event. So we're going to have pups out there. You can come out and visit them. You know, if you're interested in one of the dogs that are there, you can apply to adopt, or if you're already approved, you can come out and see the dogs in person. We always say that it's so much better to see the dogs at an event because it's different than seeing them on Facebook or the website.
Yeah.
Because you can really get to know their personality by seeing them in person.
Yeah, they can fool you.
Yeah.
But most of the time, it's really great. And again,
Yeah.
we're not looking to just push a dog onto anyone who doesn't want them. We really want this to be their forever home.
Yeah, we want it to be a good fit. We want it to be, you know, people have to be committed. You know, dogs aren't furniture. You know, they're a living, breathing animal with feelings, and we want to make sure that when they're going into their home that they're there and they're going to be taken care of and loved for the rest of thear lives.
That's right. And do you want to talk a little bit about the daycare that you have?
Oh, yes, Buddy's Dog Daycare. We opened it a little over, oh my God, it's got to be almost a year and a half, almost 2 years now. So we do have a fully functional daycare that is open to the public. It is in Amherst at 415 North French Road. And the idea of the daycare was that we started it to then give back to the rescue. So all the proceeds that come into the daycare after obviously payroll and supplies, the money then gets donated back to Buddy Second Chance Rescue. So it's another way for us to bring money in to help us save more dogs that need medical and spay and neuters and shots and things like that.
Yeah.
So we're always looking for new clients. The first visit, the initial visit is free. It's an evaluation. We just ask that you just go on the website and register your dog, and then we'll get back to you on a day to come in and bring your pup.
Alrighty, beautiful.
Yeah.
Molly is trying to suck me in,
Yeah.
giving me those eyes. And if she's been giving you the eyes at home, viewers, if you would like more information about Molly or any of the animals available at Buddy's Second Chance, you can visit buddysrescue.org, sponsored by Earthwise Pet Hamburg. Thanks again for coming.
Thanks for having us.
you.